How exciting! We've come to the end of #Blackout 2024, Bigger, Bolder, Blacker.
And it has been bigger, bolder, blacker.
Oh yes.
How awesome has the last 6 weeks been?
Blackout 2024 started at the beginning of NAIDOC week. Started at the ball, I would say, where the Blackout work group attended with First Nations workforce. It was a fabulous night.
We handed over the weekly wrap to our First Nations workforce and leadership, and we had lots of First Nations podcasts, events, design, artwork.
And then Monday we kicked off #Blackout with an all-staff forum focused on NAIDOC's theme, Keep the Fire Burning, Black, Loud and Proud. And then we travelled over on the ferry, Kangaroo Island, and Cedric came over with us, Uncle Cedric Varco as well. And we had a NAIDOC event at Kingscote with community, record number community event for us, where we had lots of First Nations but also allies showing up from the community. It was such a wonderful day. The following week we had our weaving workshop at Strathalbyn. We also had NAIDOC at Gawler, which was the big family fun day. And lots of people, young and old, and it was just beautiful to connect and be together. Our walk on country with Uncle Cedric, that was recorded, which you can now go on that self-guided walk by yourself.
It's worth it.
Or with your family. We also had our walk on country on Paramount Country with Courtney Heatherman and Hunter, and that was amazing. We learnt so much about fire. And then we had our Blackout board, Blackout the board, governing board.
The governing board was so profound. So we talked at the governing board about Aboriginal governance systems. We had a session on closing the gap, and we had a yarning circle with the board. And coming out of that board meeting were 5 really tangible outcomes and really meaningful things about how we can bring colonial governance and Aboriginal governance together.
It was really a really profound process to go through, I think, with our board and our exec and our First Nations workforce members that attended as well. And yeah, I just really felt inspired. I felt like people were switched on about it, that there was genuine interest, and also that there was a commitment.
Yeah.
The first Sunday in August, we also celebrated the National Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander Children's Day, which was our first event we've ever done for that Children's Day, which was amazing.
We had a session with senior leadership on exploring how as a network we do more in Aboriginal employment, and have come away with some really tangible next steps. So I feel the path forward in pushing ourselves as a network is really clear. And the other thing, which I loved, was spending the day with the Aboriginal health practitioners. Awesome. Just the most awesome day, because I didn't appreciate the depth of the work that our Aboriginal health practitioners did. I got to meet and spend time and sit with the team in their units, seeing clients.
We spent the day with Dustin Koa Arts, and she took us through a very therapeutic workshop on creating our artwork that we're going to use in our Aboriginal workforce plan.
And the woven together events, moments are so important about creating cultural safety and a support network for Aboriginal workforce. So we're so committed to keeping them as part of what we do across BHF. And then we had the big day for the community of practice, where we came together and we had some fabulous speakers. So we've got over 100 BHF people involved in the community of practice.
It's not just about governance, it's about First Nations workforce and allies having a relationship and building trust. And I think that's what Blackout has really, like, if we want to really drill it down, that's essentially what it is doing and has done.
So thank you to everyone who was involved in Blackout, for the teams that were organising the events, people who attended the events, coming to the events with an open heart, open mind and joy, and we cannot wait to keep the fire burning.